Hello, welcome again. Today I'm sitting down with artist Tim Carroll, and thanks for sitting down and talking today.
Sure, no problem.
First off, I want to ask you, what is art?
What is art? Oh boy. Well, let's see. I guess in my mind, art is a human endeavor. Although I don't know that for sure. You know, and I mean, there could be the possibility that we're, aliens or something. Or that there's galactic stuff out there that I have no knowledge of that's art. But if I have to respond from just what I think I know, I think it's a human endeavor, as opposed to like plant, animal, mineral, I mean, we can look at, like, say, fossils and things like that and consider them beautiful or not. But we're always projecting our human intellect onto it. So if we were out of the equation, is the fossil still beautiful? Which I know gets sort of sounding like is there one hand clapping, kind of thing. But I just can't imagine that art is not a human thing. It's something that we do as humans. I don't think animals make art.
Okay. Now, just to spring off on that a little bit, would you consider any human endeavor art? Like this, we have the sink behind us here. Whoever designed that sink or whoever constructed it, would you consider that art?
Well, I guess it'd be a form of art, like industrial arts.
Okay.
I think sometimes that, like, historians and critics and artists can often find themselves extraordinarily cocooned into what they think any of this is, or the discussing it, the dialogue about it, dissertations about it, writing papers about it, critiquing it, all of that, seems to live in this lofty land. And I think things like industrial arts are often like relegated to like technical school stuff, but why shouldn't like a master plumber's work, intricate piping and stuff like that? I guess I have to say that there's an art aspect to that. Now an artist could come in, and duplicate what somebody like that does, and then write about it as their expression of this thing called plumbing.
Okay.
And therefore maybe want to qualify it as their version of it as more art, more about art, because they're an artist. But I would have to say, whenever the mind and the body and materials are involved in constructing or deconstructing or theorizing about anything, you have the beginning of what is art. But it seems to me that there's almost a supernatural quality that occurs often. And I don't want to say that word's loaded. I don't mean like spooky, supernatural. I mean more like, I'm going to make some art right now, hang on. I guess, like, when an artist is actually making art, I guess of any kind, it could be, sculpture, art, painting, design, dancing, minimal art, anything, You brought up Yoko Ono a while ago, why is that art, But it is art, I mean, I could spend too long trying to explain that, like, why I think that's art. But what I do know is that there's a human involved and materials involved, and then something happens. Something occurs that's like outside of the materials and the person. And I don't know what that is. That's why I say, is it supernatural? So I guess I mean supernatural as in something beyond what we know, which doesn't have to be mystical at all.
Mm-hmm.
It just could be something we don't understand, or an energy or something.
That's great.